Good morning, my name is Kathy Morris, and this is my very first video ever, so please bear with me. I think you will notice that it's not the most technologically advanced video. Technology really isn't my thing, but I do think that I have some important information that I can impart. Now, this video is a requirement for my class. I am in school to be a teacher. So with that in mind, let's get right into it. The assignment that we're working on is teacher disposition in the classroom. So what disposition do I think teachers should have? What are good dispositions to have, and some that I think that I myself have? Number one, kindness. I think that teachers need to show kindness to all students. Kids are going to respond favorably to that. You're going to get more out of them if you can show them kindness than if you're grumpy. Number two, compassion. We need to understand that just like we as adults have bad days, kids have bad days. Maybe something's going on in their life. Maybe they're not feeling that well. Maybe they're just really struggling to grasp the material that we're teaching. Regardless, we need to show them a little compassion and allow them to have their bad day without being judgmental or critical. And number three, perhaps most importantly, I think is humility. I think students are going to respond favorably to a teacher that isn't afraid to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I think that that's going to garner respect from them, and I think that they're going to be more willing to listen to your counsel when they're aware that you counsel yourself as well. So then that's what I think that a teacher needs to bring to the classroom, the dispositions that I personally have. I think there's one more thing that a teacher needs to bring to the classroom that I'm not so good at, and that is classroom management. It's no secret that I'm a big softie. My kids have always known Dad is the disciplinarian, Mom is the one you come to when you want to get your way. That works at home because my husband is the disciplinarian. It's not going to work in the classroom. I need to be the disciplinarian. I need to ensure that my classroom is a good learning zone. I need to ensure that the kids are going to respect me and not walk all over me. So that's something that I need to work on. So we've already talked a little bit about kindness and caring are things that teachers should have. One more thing that I think that they should have is the ability to give encouragement. There are going to be times when you're going to have to tell a child that they need to work on something. When you do that, you need to be encouraging. You need to give them something that they're doing well. Encourage them on that. Let them know that you're proud of their attempt. Let them walk away, even though you are counseling them, let them walk away feeling good about themselves. I think that is very important. Unfortunately, teachers can do things that are going to benefit children and make them feel good about themselves. They also are going to do things that are going to maybe stumble a child or hurt a child. So we need to work on doing the good things. We need to, first of all, set the example in how we want our classroom to be. Display kindness, display caring, display encouragement. Understand that what we do molds the minds of these children, and that when we are kind and encouraging, we're upbuilding them. However, if we're being rude or prejudiced in any way, we're demoralizing them, and all we're doing is keeping them from learning and growing, and we don't want to do that. So then the question is, what kind of codes are we going to display in our classroom? I think most importantly should be the code of ethics. Our class should always be a good moral classroom where our kids can learn and grow from us. And we need to be setting the example in that. We need to have a judgment-free classroom where they feel that they can come and talk to us. We need to maintain confidentiality, whether it's a student talking to us or us talking to other people. We don't want to display or give away confidences about our students. What's confidential should remain confidential. And when necessary, of course, we do need to report incidences to superior authorities, whether that be, depending on the offense, whether that be the principal, the assistant principal, or if it's bad enough, straight to the SRO or police officers. So lastly, my classroom. In my classroom, how I will promote healthy moral development is by, number one, having a chart of expectations where my children will know right off the bat when they walk in the classroom. We don't talk over other people. We listen when people are talking. We say please and thank you. All of the normal moral things that should be displayed in a classroom. Also, I will set the example in that. I think that children learn most from examples. So I don't want to be hypocritical and tell them this is what's required of you and not display the same thing myself. And last, there will be times that discipline will have to be administered, and I think that should be done privately. You shouldn't call a child out in front of the whole class and embarrass them. It should be done privately, and the discipline should be appropriate. It should be to encourage learning and growth rather than to tear a child down. So those are my thoughts about teacher dispositions. Please let me know if you agree or disagree. Give me any comments, and tell me what you think I can improve on. Thanks. Have a nice day.